Good morning. I'm Michelle Duncan from the Denver area. As representative of Arch Insurance, I do want to thank you all for coming for this weekend. It's nice to hear all the positive experiences you guys had. We've been very proud to sponsor this retreat for the past 9 years. Personally, I'm happy that it gives me the opportunity to spend time with you guys and to come in and work on my leadership skills as well. So thank you again. A couple things I took away from the last couple of days. The first one really is that fun factor. As you guys know, I don't have a CFMA chapter, but I do have a Rotary Club. And we have very much the same challenges you have of getting people engaged, getting them to come to meetings, although that's not a big challenge. But I've taken on the responsibility for the next 2 years in that club of being their fundraising director, which was a bit of as some of you said, I kind of said no the first time they asked me and then stayed on to it. But one of the big things we talked about was this fun factor. And for our group, I mean, people love being a member of this Rotary Club. Our Thursday mornings are full of laughter. They love all the service projects we get to do. What they don't like is doing the fundraising. And unfortunately, the funds that we need to give to our community service projects come from fundraising opportunities. So what I'm looking forward to is a way of trying to get people to have fun putting on a golf tournament, to have fun putting on this State of a Town event that we do. How can we get the fun that we have on Thursday morning into the rest of that, those activities? The second one was the exercise that we did with Stuart that first day was really kind of enlightening to me. I've done those personality studies before. What I liked about this one was that differentiation between how you behave when you're calm and how you behave under conflict. And it struck me, we have this woman in our club who is just a fantastic event planner. She's very vivacious, a definite blue when it comes time to planning and getting everybody excited about this event. Unfortunately, she turns into a very strong red the day of the event when she's stressed and trying to get everything done. And she has alienated a lot of people in the club to the point that when we're trying to get people to come work with her on a committee, when they hear that she's the person leading the committee, there's kind of like, no, I don't really have time, thanks, not enough. So it's interesting now that I realize that this is exactly what she's doing, that she's very, very effective when she's not under stress. I'm going to try and find ways to make that day perhaps less stressful for her, maybe pull some things off of her so that she does not alienate the rest of the people that we're trying to work with. And the last thing I took away was Todd last night as we were out at the teepees made an interesting comment that we need to, as we start our service year, think of 1 or 2 things that we really want to focus on. How do we want that? How do we want to define our year, or in my case, 2 years of service in this particular area? I think it's too easy sometimes to get kind of buried in the weeds. There's so many different places you could go into. I noticed that sometimes when we were doing some of our projects, we were so busy generating ideas that we hadn't chosen one and moved forward with it. And I think it is important as you go through your year as presidents to think of 1 or 2 things that that you want your year to be about. And I'm thinking the same on my end of what 1 or 2 things do I want to do as the fundraising director to kind of move us in the right direction. I'm not going to fix all the other problems, but they're not going anywhere. They'll be there. Let's work on 1 or 2 others. So again, thank you for coming this weekend. I hope to see a bunch of you in Las Vegas in June.
3 quick things. First of all, I learned March and I were in Mexico with a bunch of people resanding exercise area or a playground area for people for the mayor's office down there. And the mayor shared something, the translator said that every time a mayor comes in, they find one thing they want to do before they leave office. And that's where I heard that. And I said, wow, what's the one thing you want to do? Second thing, when people are blue on event day, we call it event mode. Marcia and I have understood event mode for 25 years. On event day, you totally can switch your personality. So the one thing I forgot to share, when building committee teams, it's good to have a captain and a co-captain. So if what do you need to balance her out? So game day, she's doing all the busy stuff, and someone else is making sure that people are coming in and feeling good about what they're doing. So it's good to balance out that personalities. That will work, and it keeps the stressed out person kind of behind the scenes. So 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.